Yeah.
Okay guys, so I'm back with another unboxing and to give my first impressions of this shoe, and I think I'm the only one in the world that likes this colorway. And I don't know why, like, completely jumped out at me. I think this might be my favorite Nike Off-White collaboration to date. I wasn't able to get it for retail because I slept on all the raffles, and the whole sizing thing confused me because this is actually originally designed and released as a woman's shoe. And so, like, the US 13s becomes like a UK 12, which is the equivalent of a men's 10.5, which I was told to go half a size up because it's actually quite a narrow shoe, and apparently women's fit is slightly different because it's quite slim, and this running shoe you want to be able to, wiggle your toes a bit because it's narrow at the front. So we're going to have a look at all of that real quick. But here they are. So this is the Nike, so the W for women's Nike Zoom Terra Kiger 5/OW, so that's for Off-White. And like I said, these are the women's 13 US, which is the equivalent of, so women's 10.5, which is the same as men's 10.5. Well, anyway, that's one of the reasons why I had no idea how to enter this raffle or until I really wanted to try them on first. And actually, I wasn't able to try these because I got it through a plug. And I didn't pay much more, actually. I paid like 10, maybe 15% more. So that I was very happy about that. These aren't really selling for much more. The max I've seen is for maybe like £100 more. These retail for 140 quid. And I paid about 160, so I'm quite happy with that. So here they are. So this box, first off, is pretty crazy. I mean, there's no real Nike branding on it at all, except for the bottom, and you got these Swiss cheese holes, which I think is quite cool. I think it's quite unique, but obviously not practical because dust and bugs and all sorts of things can get in there. But there you go. Maybe it's good to vent out the shoes because I usually leave the boxes in the shoes while I store them. But there you go, Swiss cheese box. So let's crack it open. This glossy orangey, classic Nike orange box, and you've got this Nike Off-White paper, this yellow paper, which I haven't really seen before. But I've only ever opened Off-White Jordans and Converse boxes, and usually they stick with the Jordan 1 box with a little bit of detailing like a cutout. But here they've gone for this orangey yellow Off-White paper, which has all sorts of details on it. If you can see, I'm not going to read it out, but you can have a look yourself. There you go. And they've gone for this kind of new logo I've seen on like hoodies recently and things like that. But anyway, there you go. 1, 2. Oh, you got the inner lining of paper, 3, 4, and there you go. I went for these. Well, I really like this colorway. Let's see what specifically the colorway is. It says electric green, metallic silver, and all sorts of other colors they don't really detail. So let's get them out. Anyway, here we go. Cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my plugs card. Okay, and that's it. Oh, look. So actually, this is quite a big talking point for this shoe. Is this skinny, weird swoosh? You see, it's just thin. It's a bit anemic, which I don't know. I kind of like. It's almost like Quicksilver, the Quicksilver logo or something like that, or O'Neill, one of those kind of surfing wave logos. But yeah, I guess Virgil or Off-White decided to make a skinny swoosh. I think it's quite cool. I think it's quite unique. It's still the iconic Nike swoosh. It's just done a little bit different. So let me get this box out of the way. Here they are. This is the Nike Terra Kiger 5s. What a mouthful. That's ridiculous. But it's based, well, they are, if you haven't seen them, I'll put a little picture right here of the original ones, which are a bit boring. They literally are generic running shoes. But these are just pow, like, you see you a mile away coming with these. And the main feature of these are the spikes, which you don't get on the original versions. Look at that. I don't know if it's picking up nicely. Oh, zoomed out a bit. Look at that. So these are actually just rubber. So you can probably cut them off, or after a while they're going to wear down. They're not like hard. Like originally when I first saw a picture, I thought these like running spike shoes because you know, it's got that kind of light, minimal shape, and the material's mesh, but it seems pretty, it feels pretty durable. But let me take all the stuffing out, and then we'll walk through the shoe to see what's going on. But there we go. So in the box, actually, as you just saw, I didn't see any additional laces like you normally get with Off-White, any tags or anything like that. So this is literally what you see is what you get. So anyway, let's go around the shoe, the left shoe, and it's hard to say. I mean, if I looked at it flat off, I don't know. Originally, I couldn't tell what the remedial side and the lateral side was, because it's quite like a narrow looking shoe that is almost symmetrical. But looking again, you can see the curve here. But okay, so let's have a look. You got that electric green, and it is kind of a clear mesh, but it's not clear like the Element 87s where you can see all the way through it. But that Swiss cheese motif is going throughout the shoe, where you got these kind of the foam holes there, and you got some on the tongue, if you can see that. And then you got that skinny swoosh with this brown suede. I think it's brown. Yeah, it's brown with the black midsole there, which is being debated. That's like the ugliest part of the shoe, but I got no problem with it. It's nice to me. You got the paragraph here of the Off-White, Oregon, USA, things like Beaverton. But what else? What's quite outstanding for me is that two lace system here. You got this kind of this kind of blue with the blue kind of hiking lace shoes, and this flat laces with the typical shoelaces Off-White style. That's quite nice. And then you got this kind of clear lace holder, just the one, quite random. It's just the one there. So apparently this is some kind of trek shoe, good for walking long distances. I haven't actually tried these on yet, but in terms of comfort, I heard they're good. But with the narrowness, you might want to go half a size up. I did that. Apparently those who say it's true to size, probably because they're a bit, what can they do? They got true to size and they squeeze their foot in, and they got to say, yeah, go true to size, because that's all they got. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Maybe what I'll do after the on foot, I'll just talk a bit about the comfort. But here is the other feature of that typical Off-White feature, which is this kind of foam velvet. It's all velvet. It's still plastic, but it's like they coated it with velvet or track grass or something. I'm not too sure, but there's no writing on it or anything, so it's kind of unusual. Will I leave it on or take it off? I'm not too sure. I feel a bit fancy. I feel like I'm gonna keep it on, but we'll see. So anyway, look, I'm gonna say I really, you know, as soon as I crack the box open, I really like these shoes. You know, the black and the pink, the white, the main white, and I think the green, they were okay, but I saw these and I was like, wow, I like this. I like the mixture of the colors and the pop of the green. I've always wanted like a really out there shoe, and I was gonna go for the Yebras, but there was something missing, and I actually wanted the green Sakai's, but I'm happy that I actually got these. And I had to pay a little bit more, but that's okay, because I feel like these are worth it. And I'm going to wear these for the summer, shorts, trousers, whatever. So anyway, guys, I'm going to do a little on foot now, and then I'll be back just to wrap up with the fit.
I kick out the door, yeah, kick out the door. Go grab the mic and I let out the song. That's my fan mail when I give out my heart. It's the archive, I just record the flow. Come to my studio, magic gap is 2-step chillin', it feels so classic. Ain't no job and the stress depressing, so baby, let's go, sit bells and fast. And the bird got the flashing lights, 우스 척 and the flashing nights. 또 갚아야 해, 그냥은 안 돼. 시간 지나면 웃겠지만 뭐가 볼 때까지 일단 그냥 달려. 괜찮아, 네 속은 내가 알아. We keep right the whole night. Hold on tight, yeah. We keep all the party in the room all night. We don't wanna put it on the breath. Hold tight. 해뜰 때까지도 계속해 all night. 용감한 기다려.
Okay, guys, so just did the on foot, and now I've got a better insight into the shoe. The shoe feels pretty durable, but what worries me is this tongue. I don't know, man. It feels pretty delicate. When I slip my foot in, I have to pull it a bit. And I literally, this Swiss cheese foam is in there is what's holding it together, and this kind of nylon sock of it. So only time will tell. And I'm not sure if I like that really high tongue. I wish maybe it was tucked in a bit, but it does give it that unique style as well. So that's quite nice. I'm going to have to take that off. That's just a nuisance. And to lace this thing up, ooh, you can be there good. I mean, it probably took me 5 to 10 minutes to... 10 minutes, yeah, I'm going to say 10 minutes just to loosen it up, get my foot in there. And I've got a lot of... I've probably got all of that as my toe space. Maybe a little bit more. Basically like half an inch. And for the toe start, I could have gone true to size and get it going on there. But what worried me was probably... I'm glad I did go half a size up, because around here is where my little toe was, and that's where the narrow part is. And after a while, I can imagine my foot. I don't know if you ever had shoes. I can't think off the top of my head, but I've had narrow shoes before, and my little toe started to kill, you know. So I'm glad I did go half a size up, where this is pushed a bit forward, and I've got the wider bit where my little toe is. So don't you know, if you do have a narrow foot, or if you don't mind just squishing your foot into it, yeah, go true to size. But I've got a wide foot. Not super wide, just like, you know, like a normal wide foot, and I prefer to. I'm glad I went half a size up. I mean, yeah, you do get that, you know, when you're on your toes, you know, you'll get that crease there, but being that it's mesh, it's probably not that noticeable. Okay, so walking, it's a pretty comfortable shoe. I don't know if I could do like hours of walking in it, but walking on these are funky, man. Walking on these are like, you know, on carpet I couldn't feel it. But when I went onto the hard ground, I was like, it's like walking on like a comb with the bristles underneath, where they all kind of move together and you almost can slip like that. They actually give you a bit of height. I'm a bit surprised. I thought they just would have got squashed, but it's like those rubber or plastic, not combs, sorry, yeah, brushes you get. So, you know, maybe like those shower exfoliating brushes or something like that. That's what it feels like walking on. It's an interesting sensation, and actually it's quite, I don't know if it's quite, yeah, it's not unpleasant. I feel it's not unpleasant, but it's a little bit, can be jarring, but once you get used to it, it's kind of almost like a game where I was walking in a way that, okay, let's not slip back and forth. But anyway, there you go. I forgot to mention the silver swoosh is a normal swoosh on this side, which is quite unusual that they'll mention on the box that metallic silverness. And literally, it's just featured on, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5% of the shoe. So anyway, I like these. If you can get this for retail, I would definitely go for these. Whatever color you like, get it a little bit over. That's cool. I wouldn't pay full resale for these. You know, like, I think they're a wild shoe, but I could have probably passed if it was like a stupid amount of money. Anything over 200, I wouldn't personally bother. But for the money I got it for retail, it's worth it. Definitely grab yourself a pair. This is a super unique shoe, and I'm going to be rocking them over summer. So anyway, I hope that was somewhat helpful, guys. And you know, it'd be great if you could leave me a thumbs up or any comments, and please subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.